Well guys, we're back to some Rangers transfer news. One that has surprised me really, and one which is a bit of an agreement with another football club. Now the football club one, it has to do with the window, so bear with me. We're going to talk about the rumours that have returned again. Jermain Defoe. In the past few days, Jermain Defoe has once again been linked with a move to Rangers. A loan move, I might add. 35 years old, I believe. 600 odd appearances in the Premier in his career. Over 270 goals in his career. Now that, for me, he is the kind of goal scoring machine we need. But can we afford him? I don't think we can. Like I said, 35 years old, 600 plus appearances, 200 plus goals. That's the kind of goal machine we need. But we'll no afford him. He's going to cost far too much, even for the loan move. But I'm no, even though it's starting to pick up a bit, even though the rumours are starting to pick up, they're picking up a lot more than I did the first time. I'm no buying into it. I'm really no. Any club that's get Jermain Defoe is a lucky guy, a lucky club. He's a good striker, a good player. He's selfish on the ball, yes, but he does know how to hit the back of the net. But as I said, he must be on what, £60,000, £70,000 a week. Rangers would never be able to afford that, even if we split 50-50. We would never afford that. I think this is going to end up the same way as the Martin Skirtle rumours did. I think it's all going to pick up. It's all going to pick up, but except no deal, no offer's going to be made for Defoe. I can't see an offer being made for him. I can't see us going for him. Even though Rangers fans like myself want somebody like Jermain Defoe, but I know for a fact we're not going to go for him. He's far too expensive. But it's a nice thought. It's a nice thought really to get linked with a name like that. But then again, it's a Steven Gerrard era, so you never know. But personally, I can't see it happening. So we'll move on for that swiftly. Jermain Defoe, I'd like to see it happen, but it's a thumbs down for me. It's not going to happen. Let's move quickly on from this. This is a very unique one between Rangers and Liverpool. This one's pretty unique. Rangers have agreed terms with Liverpool to be basically on top of the list for be on top of Liverpool's loan list. Now let me try and explain that easy for you. Basically, if Liverpool wants to send young players out on loan, if there's young players that are loan listed at Liverpool, Rangers will basically have first dibs at those players. Liverpool will let Rangers come in first and see what players they want to take up on loan. That's what basically that means. Obviously this came round after Celtic went in for Harry Wilson for a loan deal, but Liverpool said no, because we've seen what he done with that Charlie Musonda from Chelsea. You took him up on loan and you didn't use him at all. So for that, Celtic will not be getting Harry Wilson. I think he might go to Rangers. Actually, I don't know, but I can see, in a way, you can see why Liverpool's done that. There's a reason why players go out on loan, to get game time. And the fact that it's embarrassing, the fact that Celtic didn't give Musonda game time. I don't care whether they've got star players or no. Musonda should have got game time. That's an injustice for Celtic. So if anything, Liverpool were right to say no to Celtic, because Liverpool have a right to be concerned about the way they treated the loan players, especially Musonda. They have a right to be concerned about that, and they've also got a right to let Rangers have first dibs, because if anything, Rangers besides, if anything, Liverpool probably trust Rangers more than any other club. So that's obviously going to be the Steven Gerrard connection. I've got to give Rangers credit, I've got to give Liverpool credit as well. It's pretty obvious Liverpool would rather send their young players on loan to Rangers because of Steven Gerrard. Obviously, he's a Liverpool legend, worked down there, played down there, obviously coached under 18s, and obviously the Rangers manager. Got to give credit to Jurgen Klopp as well for organising this. I think it's a good move. I think it is. I think it's a good move for both clubs. I think that's a good move for the Liverpool youngsters to come up to Scotland, come up to Rangers, come up to Ibrox, and get some first team experience with a club the size of Rangers. First team experience, get some game time, and to give themselves a good future in their playing career. I think for me that's a thumbs up. That's a very good call by Liverpool. Basically, putting Rangers at the top of the list, at the top over any other club, over your Real Madrid, your Man United. I can't say Man United because no Liverpool players going to go there, so I'll take Man United. Whether it's Real Madrid, PSG, Barcelona, Chelsea, Liverpool have basically pushed those clubs out of the way and are letting Rangers come in first to look at the loan players that they want. For me, that's brilliant by Liverpool, brilliant for the Liverpool board, brilliant by Jurgen Klopp. It's fantastic. It's great news for both. It's great news for both clubs. But anyway, we'll summarise that news. All that news one more time. Jermain Defoe to Rangers. As I said, I'd like it to happen. It's a goal machine. 35. He's Premier League proven, but he's too expensive. And the Rangers and Liverpool deal. Fantastic news for the Liverpool youngsters to be able to have the opportunity to come up to Ibrox and get some game time for Rangers. What do you guys think? Do you think Defoe will come to Rangers? And do you think that the Rangers and Liverpool deal is a good idea? And do you think that means that the Steven Gerrard connection is starting to really kick in?